Leslie Buchanan.
Thank you, Dr. Hunter, for that flattering introduction. When I found out I was going to speak with you today, I asked for a lot of advice. And although that people had all sorts of possible themes for me to speak on, one friend gave me one key bit of advice, and that's to keep it short. Another friend suggested that I tell you about a message they heard when they called a healthcare facility. They thought that since I was in the presence of healthcare professionals, you would appreciate this message. The voicemail said, "Hello and welcome to the Medical Health Hotline. If you are obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you're codependent, please ask someone to press 2 for you. If you have multiple personalities, please press 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you're paranoid, we know who you are and what you want. Please stay on the line so we can trace your call. If you're delusional, please press 7 and your call will be transferred to the mothership. If you're schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you which number to press. If you're manic depressive, it doesn't matter which number you press, no one will answer. If you have amnesia, press 8 and state your name, address, phone number, social security number, and your mother's maiden name. If you have short-term memory loss, press 9. If you have short-term memory loss, press 9. And if you have short-term memory loss, press 9. If you have low self-esteem, please hang up. All operators are too busy to talk to you. Dr. Hunter, faculty, family, and graduates, I am honored to speak with you on this very important day. First, I'd like to thank the administration and faculty at Sanford Brown Institute for their hard work and dedication to the students. I think that students often take their higher education for granted as just a step between high school and the real world. Graduates, today you have finished something great. Sometimes I think it is ironic that in each endeavor in our academic lives we learn and grow and achieve the highest level possible in that institution, and then we graduate. Has it occurred to you that graduation is like booking a train journey? It is your ticket for your journey into a different world. Today, you're on your way to success. Being a mature student is much more difficult than being a young student. Many of you, for instance, have families to support. You have different demands, such as sleepless babies, yet you also have a great advantage. You have decided that you wanted something more from your lives and you went for it. You brought with you all the benefits of being more mature, more thoughtful, and more determined. Graduation doesn't mean that your journey from now on will be easy. You're on the train, and what you decide to do on that journey still depends on you. You may decide that you need to study more. It could be that you decide that you never want to look at another book. You might get off the train for a while and go to a deserted island and write hit songs or a novel. Yet, at least, you have the ticket and you can get back on the train whenever you like. Such a ticket is no weight to carry. It will give you a good start on your journey, and it is up to you where and how far you decide to travel. The more educated you become, the more you will realize how much more there is to learn, how many stations you can visit on your journey through life. Whatever else you have learned, I think you will have found something that isn't in any books, and that's friendships. You have made new friends while studying here at Sanford Brown. Among these are people you would probably never have met otherwise. In meeting them and getting to know them, your lives have been enriched. Every single one of you here has a story. And knowing students, I think that over the course of your studies, you have got to hear many of those stories. Wherever you go in life, though, you will always remember the time you spent here at Sanford Brown and the people you met. Someday in the big world, you might come across an old classmate. I hope that you will have plenty to discuss. The world of mature students is an ever-increasing one. Today, there are many opportunities to add to your existing skills or to learn new ones. There are courses to suit every imaginable need, and that is how it should be. Education should always be an ongoing process. I hope that in your time here, your curiosity has been whetted and your appetite sharpened for future studying in whatever form it may take. I hope above all that the course you have just completed gives you new opportunities, the chance to do something more with your life. Just now, though, is a time for relaxing. It's a time for you to sit back and relax and say, I've done it. It's a time for the rest of us to say, congratulations, just like the song says, this could be the start of something great. When I started, I said you were on the road to success. Success, of course, means many things. You may think it means promotion at work. You may believe that your graduation may give you opportunities that you didn't have previously. You may think it means having a totally new lifestyle. Of course, all these things could be true. Remember, though, the saying that a really successful person is someone that has lived long, loved much, and laughed often. Or as Vince Lombardi say, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. Adult education has been called second chance education. Whatever you choose to call it, it is about pride, fulfillment, and satisfaction. Today, you are entitled to feel fulfilled because you have worked hard to fulfill your full potential. You are entitled to feel pride because today you have achieved your aim, and you must feel satisfied because you have qualified. But simply, you have graduated, and so I say, well done. You've all got different reasons for returning to education. Whatever things you might have decided or whatever reasons might have brought you back to further your education, you have now accomplished your task. You're now a bit older and, of course, a lot wiser. This has been due mainly to your own commitment and dedication. But I hope, too, that you will admit that your tutors had something to do with it. I'm sure, too, that today you would like to record the appreciation and the support given to you by family and friends. It's worth noting. I believe that students and teachers are only part of the picture of your higher education experience, and that the often unheralded administrative staff members have had something to do with your success. The last thing I want to address is character and leadership. Webster defines character as moral excellence. If there's any one thing that is evidenced by your daily choices, it is your character. I truly believe what Thomas Macaulay said, the measure of a man's real character is what would he do if he knew he would never be found out. What do you do when no one's around? The teacher steps out of the room for a moment and you're taking a test after school. You know exactly where in your notes the answer to question 23 is. Do you look? Knowing you have a minimum chance of getting caught. The key answer to this question is the key to your true character. While being honest and honorable when others are watching is important, being true to yourself is tantamount. And in the end of these day-to-day private decisions, you will eventually reveal your true character to the world. Now, leadership. Leadership means to direct, persuade, or to proceed. Having dreams is about being a leader because it allows you to have direction. It persuades you to follow your dreams. You then begin to proceed on your journey to success. But as a leader, you must have a vision. Carl Jung said, your vision will become clear only when you can look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. So today, I remind you to look into your hearts before you agree to a dream that is not your own. Up to this point in many of your lives, most things have been decided for you. From now on, it is up to you to choose. I say make a choice when you're fully awake, a choice that is informed by your heart and not by what others say or think or believe. Your contribution to the world will not be measured by the money you make or the accolades you receive, but rather by the way in which you share your unique gifts with the world. And the only place to find those gifts is within yourself. Remember, the meaning of life is discovering your gifts, and the purpose of life is giving them away. Leadership is not about being elected or appointed to an office. The office does not teach someone to become a leader. Leadership is an attitude cultivated over time. You've had your time, so go forth and live your dream as a leader. In conclusion, I would like to leave you with a poem. Today you've succeeded, you've done well, you've reached the end of the line, finished for now with reading those books, no wonder you're feeling fine. Each one of you today is a winner. You've studied and done your best. You burned that oil and played as well with both vigor and with zest. There's a special place out there for you alone, so don't despair. But go out confident and proud, packs on your back today aloud. Your graduates, world at your feet, special people, may I say, elite. I congratulate each of you for the commission you've earned and for the credit you bring to the healthcare profession. May God bless you all.